Ozempic should not be allowed for weight loss. Mark my words.
I don't want to exercise. I'll just take Ozempic.
Hello everyone, it's Physique here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be discussing the most popular drug in America, legal drug, which is Ozempic. Everybody's been talking about it, so I think I should make a video about what my non-expert opinion is about it. As someone that is a natural athlete, I've never taken anything except for chicken and creatine in my fitness life. I think I should share what I think of this. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So let's get it. Too easy.
Ozempic, it is literally the hottest drug in the country right now. But what happens when you stop taking it? Ozempic is part of a class of medications called GLP-1 agonists.
All right, the first thing that I noticed with Ozempic is that it's a very controversial topic. So you are either on team A.
I knew was taking these GLP-1 medications, losing weight, and just bragging about how great it was and magical.
Or you are on team B.
Ozempic should not be allowed for weight loss. Mark my words.
All right, I think both teams are correct. I don't think anybody have any right to tell someone what to take or not to take. I think it's part of why we are Americans and why we are adults. But I think we should talk about how GLP-1 drugs works and what are the side effects that could come from using a drug like that. I believe people should not just take them just because your friends are taking them, or maybe someone you know has lost a lot of weight and you're like, oh, I want that. Well, nothing is free. If you take something that give you a quick result, just know you're probably going to be paying for it on the other end. Most of the time, that's what it ends up being. So now let's talk about the first thing that I think is the issue, which is the first group of people with Ozempic, or well, people that are against Ozempic, I think is dangerous. Well, they are not wrong, but I think it depends on the situation. We should try our best to not be as judgmental as we can be, because if someone wants to take Ozempic, it's their choice. We don't know what that person is going through. We don't know why they're taking it. They could have underlying condition like diabetes that you don't know about, or
Accept yourself, love yourself, and it's disappointing to sad to know that body positivity was all a big lie, because it's better to not be overweight.
Or the illnesses that they think their doctor think is best for them to take this drug. And two, like, why do you care? You shouldn't be that invested in other people's business that much anyways. And I'm not trying to call you out, but I'm just trying to say, like, that's what I tell myself. So I think we should try our best as a society to reduce the stigma with people that use Ozempic and not be so judgmental towards them. If a friend of yours asks you, what do you think? Then that is a different situation. I will share my concerns or things that I think can come out from using Ozempic. But if they don't ask you, you don't need to start making crazy comment or be negative about it. Like, well, do you know this is going to happen? I think that could also just negative as much as someone being obese or someone that has issues where they need to lose weight. I think the best we can do is support them and encourage them. I still think that's a proper way to apply Ozempic, and that's a wrong way to apply Ozempic. So the second part, which is people really rave about Ozempic and think it's the great drug to use. I think especially for someone like myself, I'm in my 30s, I'm 33, I'm going to be 34 this October. You want to be very careful, because drugs like Ozempic can lead to rapid weight loss, which can also make you lose your bone density, which already from 30 years upward, you losing certain amount of bone every year because a certain function in your body slows down. I don't want to bore you with the chemistry or the science of it, but just know the more older you get, the less from your 30s, the less bone you're creating. Well, why is that an issue? The issue is that you don't create as much muscle mass and bone density in your 30s as you do in your 20s, unless you're taking TRT or other hormonal replacement therapy. Well, if you're someone that you're 33 to 38 or older, let's say you're a female and you take this drug and you lose weight, but you also lose a lot of muscle mass and a lot of bone density, that could come back and affect you in the future. Because if you look into the sciences of one of the first things that make people have like life-threatening issues, especially female in their 60s, is due to fall. And you fall because you don't have enough muscle mass or you don't have enough bone density, and then it's hard for you to recover. So 20-30 years down the line, this could be something that could be affecting people outrageous amount or at an outrageous pace. So I think we should always be cautious with it and be careful how we apply it. Then the third question is, what is your personal opinion I'm asking myself of how to use Ozempic. I think anytime you use any kind of drug, and you can ask your doctor, you ask your health care provider about this, they will always encourage you to do some kind of health fitness regimen with it. All right, this drug should be a last resort. It's originally made for people that have issues that they couldn't do anything else, or maybe they've tried fitness and they couldn't get the positive result they want. This should be a last resort. You should keep this kind of drug for after you try everything in your power to lose weight or to get healthy. Then if you really feel like it's concerning you or it's affecting your health, then you can go on this drug. But still try your best to add some form of fitness regimen to it. If it's just walking, if it's just doing home workout, if it's even just doing 1 or 2 workout a week, or hiring a trainer, or even you can just do something as simple as just, joining like a dance workout group or a yoga workout group, anything that can help you reduce the amount of bone and muscle mass that you're losing. That's what is going to help you get the right positive result that you want from using this drug. All right, so in conclusion, should you take Ozempic or not take Ozempic? Well, I think it's an individual responsibility to make sure they research and make sure like they don't lie to the healthcare provider that they need Ozempic when they don't need it, because trust me, it's gonna come back and haunt you like I've talked about earlier. And also, don't forget, the #1 reason why people go bankrupt in America and developed country today is because of healthcare bills. So it's not something to joke with, because I noticed that people that are really using this drug are people that are in their 30s that have maybe have a family, they can't work out that much. I understand. Maybe I don't understand as much as I should, because I'm just having my own family started like personally, but I still think 2-3 times a week of working out and maybe a very correct way of applying this drug to your routine can help. I personally will not take it, just because I'm going to try my best to keep going until maybe something. I save those things for like my superpower, like if I really need it, it's there and it will help me. But unless I do have a life-threatening situation like that, I'm definitely not going to take it, because I feel like I can cheat myself. I still have to go to the gym every day and work hard. Maybe I'm the crazy one, but make sure you take your time and not take this drug because other people are doing it. All right, and also if you're in your 20s, please don't try this. At least if you're early 20s, if you have an issue, of course, like that is related to your health, of course take it. But if you're someone that is just taking it because you want to look good for the summer, man, you're just going to create a bad habit that I feel like will follow you into your 30s, into your 40s. Okay, and then in my conclusion, I think I'm going to talk about a very interesting story about the evolution of elevators. Elevators today is in every building, big buildings, and they're in malls and everywhere we go. But in 1857, when elevators first got launched, people were scared. People were thought like they were not safe, which they were correct. People were getting locked on elevators and they were not working functionally well, even though also it's expensive and it's in big buildings. And the people that were like, man, I'm not going to take Ozempic, I'm not going to take elevators, I'm going to go on the stairs, they were not wrong either, because they were getting their workout in and they're getting steps in, and they are escaping from the hardship of getting stuck on an elevator, or just the anxiety of getting on this thing that is powered by steam and all that. So what am I saying? Forward back to 2025, what I meant is that now elevators and escalators are everywhere, and we have at least the chances of them getting stuck is lower than it was in 1857. But it takes 40 years for people to get used to this thing. So I want to say, make sure like you understand where we are in our history with like this kind of drug. I think there will be more drugs like Ozempic coming up in the future. I think we should be open-minded. I think we should allow people that need them to take them, be very curious about their side effect, the long-term effect, and really make sure you need them before you start taking them. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm going to be answering more questions like this one. If you want me to talk about anything fitness related, please leave a comment below and I'm trying my best to do that. Also, I have workout videos on my YouTube page. If you want to do some workout routine that you can get good workout in 20, 25, 30 minutes, I have a lot of them on my workout page. And also I have fitness programs available on my.playbook.app.io/physicfitness. I appreciate your time. Until the next video, let's get it. Too easy. Let's go.